In a world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical.
Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing you another episode of Medieval Dynasty, and the update is now upon us. We seem to have a herald quest over here in Gostovia, and I have taxes to pay. Ooh, very few quests. One in my town, and is that two up here? Yeah, two up in here. Interesting. A couple things that I've noticed right off from the bat. Wooden bowls. The bowls that I use to make all that potage, and I've got like 200 and some odd potage. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to swim in bowls. They seem to have, once you've used the first meal out of it, if it was already created before the update, the bowl you get back is only at 10%. So I have a feeling that all those bowls are going to be at 10% and are going to break the next time that they're used. But I will get at least one use out of all those bowls that I used. Well, I didn't use any bowls, but you know what I'm saying. The bowls that I would have. Another thing to note, I didn't know this. The iron arrows, you can carry as many iron arrows as you want now. There is no limit. I equipped 200 at one point. I already took care of my school skills. Please note, extraction knowledge, all the knowledge ones have changed. It used to be like a flat rate, which really worked well with survival. Because every time you picked up St. John's wort, it's worth 1. Well, each one was worth 4 because I had 3 points into it. That was really nice. Now it's percentage based. I get 15% more skill points from everything that I do. I think at the end it's going to wash out, but it's really nice for diplomacy knowledge. So when I'm making a huge sale and I'm getting that large hit, last week or before the update, I was getting a few extra points every time. Like I would make, let's say 20 points. Let's say I did 10 points, just make it easy for myself. Let's say I made 10, I had 10 points of diplomacy skill that I was getting from a sale I was making. I would get an extra 3 points, I think. So for every 3, it might not be better, because I was thinking that 15% would be better, but even at the highest point, for every 10, it's 1.5. It was 10 for 10. Yeah, you're never going to make it 100. So I think it actually is a loss. I mean, it balances everything across the board now, but I think it was a little better before. Please note, you can no longer sell blueberries, any type of herbs that you pick up. You can't sell sticks. You can't sell rocks. You can't sell straw. Now, mushrooms are considered an item that you can pick and sell. They're a little harder to find, I guess. I'm not sure why mushrooms were ostracized or not picked on, if you want to look at it that way. I went ahead and did my skills already. So 3 in extraction knowledge, 1 with earth to a little more durability loss, slow down on my picks. Careful miner, so that if I'm personally mining, a better chance of getting extra stuff. 3 points in mule, which means I can carry so much more on my own back. Really nice, especially since the developers know about the horse bug, the one that lets you carry unlimited weight in your backpack while you're on your horse. Shh, don't tell the developers. Yeah, too bad. They already know about it. I'm gonna take that away from us. I knew it was short-term thing. So 3 points in the mule. I guess for now. I mean, I can change this anytime I want with my wife, so I'll try everything out. Hunting knowledge, I guess I'm working on it. Tractor, experience for slower range weapon durability loss, and a little bit slower stamina loss while using those. Farming knowledge maxed out. Whistleblower, of course, so I can call my horse. Farming master for a little bit stamina deduction or reduction in the stamina use. Skilled rider for slower stamina consumption on my horse. Night rider for faster riding of your horse. And why do I want to start singing the Knight Rider theme song? And name my horse Kit. Diplomacy knowledge, obviously. I took 1 point in diplomat because I didn't see anything else. I know I put 1 point into barter just to open up other stuff, and I'll sell stuff more, but this seems kind of not working 100% so far. People are complaining about it. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's just we don't understand the way the skill works yet. Unsure. My survival skills were maxed out, so I did iron liver for 1 to unlock the next tier. Survival sense, obviously, so I can use the survival sense. Survivalist, a little bit of strong. As an oak for a little bit more health. Maxed out athlete, so slower stamina consumption while I'm running around, which is really nice. Solid as a rock, take 30% less damage in case I'm getting attacked by animals. That'll help keep me alive. 1 point of cooking knowledge just to unlock. Handyman, of course, so I can upgrade, but most of my stuff's upgraded and I won't be doing too much of that. Builder for slower hammer durability loss. I think that's important. Crafting expert, which is an extra point to open up the next tier. 1 point in builder's trance because it speeds it up, I guess. We'll try it out. And 3 points, 25% less stamina consumption during building, because you know how I hate hearing the guy breathing all the time. My taxes are at 5,106 coin or silver. I think that's it. Oh, you're coming back off of being a mother. Thank you. I will immediately assign you right into the barn and assign you as a crop. There's no more field worker. It is now called a crop worker. Let's see if there's anybody else. And I had 2 more babies. Kill me now. Man, these guys cannot stop, doing what they're doing and getting... I mean, eventually I'll get to the point where every house is full on the number of babies that they can have, and I won't have to worry about the baby issue anymore, but I lost a tavern worker, so I'll put you in the tavern. You can be making meat. Good news, I hear that crafting actually starts leveling up now, or at least it levels up faster, so you won't have to wait forever for it to happen. So I'm hopeful on that. Animal feed. I had to put animal feed in for my horses, and it took 22 animal feed to sustain the horses. Let's check the animals real quick. Nobody had babies. I think there's a minimum age before your animals can start having babies now. So the wholesale just babies popping out all the time isn't going to happen. I also gave my workers exactly the amount of fertilizer and seed that they're going to. I want to test them out. Everything's indicating that they should be working correctly now, but I want to play around with it and test it out and see what happens. All right. So that was a lot of talking. Sorry about that, but I wanted to go over everything. I think, yeah, this needs to get harvested. And I got stuff that needs to get planted. Oops. Is there anything I want to sell currently? You'll see I have a good amount of tools ready to go. Oh my God, animal feed's down to 64 already. Now, here's the good news. You don't have to feed your animals if you don't want them to produce anything. The animals eat to produce. They don't eat to live currently. But that does seem a little bit, oofta. That's going to be fun. Let's go ahead and just so I have something to sell, I'll probably take some straw with me. 1 wooden bowl at 10 birds. Oh, That's one of my people eating a potage. Oh, I can see how often they're eating potage now. I did not know that. I want to check. I'm betting that a bowl at 10% is probably going to be 1 gold. I'm not looking to sell, but I always want to look at the situation. Oh, I got to fix this place. I forgot. Let me check in here right now. Roasted meat's about to go bad. I guess I can take it and sell it. There's the cabbage. And I'm having my workers do nothing, but my farm hands, the farmers, are just making animal feed. I think animal feed's going to be an issue. I have to mess around with it. I haven't had much experience with it yet. Let's go ahead and... There's a whistle, and there's actually a horse behind me. Now, they added a lot more sounds, and they changed how often your horse makes noises when you're riding it. At least, yeah, see, already there's a sound. And I think, I want to find out if it's at a gallop only, or if it's all the time. Whoops, no. Okay, right there again. They seem to make a little bit too much noise. So let's back off, and let's just do a trot. See, snort is fine. So it's not neighing so much. Oh, no, there's one. I think that the horse makes a little bit too much noise. Deuce was saying the same thing. That he felt that the horse... Yeah, see right there already. Yeah, the horse is neighing too much. I'd say... create a programming for the horse's noises. That they neigh a percentage chance, and then only give them the chance to do it every, few or number of seconds. So every number of seconds, the horse rolls the dice. Just go with me on this. I'm old school Dungeons and Dragons. The horse rolls a set of dice, and if it hits 20% or better, then it neighs, or 20% or lower, it neighs. Anything above 20%, it shouldn't neigh. That would keep the horse a little bit quieter and not so, basically in your face all the time. Continuously. Oh, I just heard a new noise that I never heard before. I don't even know what it was. I just heard a noise. Ah, there's Uni over there. All right, Uni. There's my taxes paid. You still don't keep the gold that I paid for taxes. Okay, it doesn't automatically show up there. Figured I'd check. Yeah, it's only worth 1 gold per for that meat. And as I thought, 1 gold per for that bowl. 210. I want to see something real quick. What are my skill points for diplomacy right now? 233.8. All right, Uni. Buy my leather. 210 leather sold at 1 opportunity. And my skill now is 243. So basically I made about 10 points, but I'd already had an increase, so I made a lot less than that. Okay. All right, I kind of see where I'm at when it comes to that now. All right, let's go see what the herald wants. What is the king? Now, I have a good king, which means I want to do whatever the king is asking of me, if it's possible. You've been horse blocked. That's worse than other forms I get. Oh, there's a herald. Hello. And you want what? By order of His Majesty, the king. My skill. I had beloved. Yeah, I know you're beloved. Okay. What does the king want? More money for a war effort. Wants to raise taxes, so instead he doesn't want to raise taxes. Good on him. One time in each of his villages. I'll wait for your delivery. Da 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 da. Yeah, I know. I know the spiel. Thank you very much. And how much does he want? He wants 2,000 coin. Gives me 180 dynasty rep, and it'll probably next year make my taxes a little bit better. Right now, I'm already in good with him. Hopefully, this will give me 10% a total of 10%. So let's go ahead and turn this in. Awesome. Now, I don't know if we're going to see any new quests. I didn't see any mention of that. Oh, let me look at this. Okay. There was a thing now that when you use a water bucket in your own town, it has a percentage use on it. And then once it's at 0, you have to fill it with a bucket. I like that. It's a small little detail that, you can see as an annoyance, but I like the idea. It gives you the sense that, okay, that you actually are using the water. And if we're a little unhappy, I know I have two new mothers. The problem is somebody's like, what the best way to see who the mother is? Look at the kid and they'll tell you who the kid is. I don't know I think she used to work in the barn. I think. What are you skills? Was she in the mine? No, she wasn't the miner. But she might have been a lumberjack at one time who I moved into the barn. Good to see a female child now. And this was definitely a field worker or somebody that worked in my barn. So at least I can tell that by their skills. I never have looked. How many? Okay, so I do have a few females. Good. I like to see a good proportion of female versus male in my town. That's appropriate at least. All right, so Uni's quest is done. I've already got what I need from you. I don't have to go on Hornet. I just got to go over here and check these guys out and get their quest started. No business, I don't really need to talk to anybody because I don't need to recruit anybody. I have too many people as it is already. Let's check the horse's reaction to water. Still like it was before. And if I'd started earlier, I could have drank while I was riding. The horse does feel a little bit fat. I know it's only 10%. But it feels like I can feel it, if that makes sense. The horse does seem to be riding running a little bit faster. Did I just run over that? That was a deer, right? Yeah, I felt like I just ran over that deer almost. Hush, horse. You're too loud. You're bugging me. Why is that? Now, a lot of the animals got a lot more sounds. Even sleeping sounds. Walking sounds. I guess the wolves actually make noise now, which is thankful because the wolves would literally scare the hell out of me in this game. Subsistence, the wolves, in my opinion, are more dangerous. Unless, of course, you have wolves in this game that kind of jump you, especially in the early game. But at least there's a soundscape. You can hear the wolf in your area. There's a growl. Sometimes you can hear them running. Not all the times, but sometimes. In this game, it was like silent and definitely deadly. The wolves would just come out of nowhere and just, pounce on you. What the hell was that from my horse? That was a weird... Yeah, it's almost like I wouldn't say a completely new game, but there's definitely a lot of new... I want to look behind me and see if there's anything over there, because that sure sounded like my horse was making weird noises. All right, so you have a quest. Do you want another axe? Oh, night hunt. Yep, night hunt. And so if I just go out and kill boars and wolves, I can do that. And what do you want me to do? You're going to have me take something to some place, aren't you? Of course, because that's usually what you have me do. Journal. I think that's Hornica. Yes? Oh, you little idiot. You're making me go all the way to Hornica, huh? Alright. Let me check the management tab real quick, because I do have people working the fields. Oops, hit the wrong key. I want to make sure that the fields are being worked on appropriately. Return. Okay, nothing's being done. Why aren't you guys working in the field? What don't you have? Damage, no worker, no worker. Let's go to the barn. I've got 2 crop workers. They're working there. What's your status? You're not happy. You're losing happiness, but I can't tell why. They don't need tools. There's fertilizer and resource storage. And let me try an F5 and an F9 reload real quick. That's when I would have an issue. That's probably the first thing you want to do if your workers don't seem to be doing what they should be doing. Do an F5, F9 restart. All right. We're going to start heading back toward the village. I'm going to hopefully give them a minute to at least get started on something. And we'll see if that took care of it. At least I didn't wait too long before I checked it, or I would have been really upset that I was wasting that whole day. I want to kill the pig for the quest, but I want to get back and see what's going on first. All right, let's check management. If she had enough time to hopefully get started. Still not happy working out in the. Let's see. You're because you're the innkeeper. Let's check my wife. See, yeah, she doesn't have a status that there's a problem. And the barn doesn't seem to have a status like there's an issue. And usually it would say there's not enough, not enough research. Let's check the field. The field themselves aren't saying anything. So they should be working. Ah, now they've started. They're fertilizing the field now. Okay. So it looks like the F5, F9 worked. And probably both are working here. One started fertilizing, the other one's probably going to go behind it and start hoeing. You'll also notice that the horses don't get stuck on rocks anymore, and they have an easier time getting in and out of the water. Some of the elevations for them was a little bit too much, a little too steep, and they weren't able to get out very well. But the fact that you can ride over rocks right now is awesome. They should not getting stuck on it. Yep. Looks like one's fertilizing. Oh, it's all fertilized already. Was I reading that management tab wrong? Were they already working the whole time? I just didn't notice it. All right, so plant growth. And this is fertilized. And this shows nothing being done. But when I look at the field itself, there's stuff done in the field. Color me confused. Oh, wait a minute. It's not fertilized until she's done. So they might have already been working. One was already putting down manure. There's no level for manure, and it's not fertilized until the manure's down and she's working it. Aha. Yep. Okay. All right. I see what's happening. Well, no, because fertilized, this should all say fertilized. I was right. This isn't all saying fertilized, and this is plowed. So the fertilize button isn't working on this field? We'll wait and see the next field, and if not, I'll report it to the devs. But right, this whole field right here should already be saying, I'm all fertilized. And then it should say plowed once they're done plowing. Things that make me go, Now, I'm going to leave everybody on the levels that they're at for their jobs. And I want to see how many tools they end up using. Pickaxe, we're at 16. And I went ham over fist on the iron knives just to get as many made as possible. I'm going to keep an eye on the axes and the pickaxes. I don't think the shears are going to be used up very quickly, but I am concerned for the other ones. I want to go check the animal stables out real quick. I almost want to put extra people on the farm, but then again, I kind of don't either. Grab the shears. Yeah, you make some noise. I'm going to shear you myself to get some extra wool. I usually do forget to do this, but since I'm standing right here. Eight wool. Oh, that's a noise I hadn't heard before. So yeah, there's are going to be new noises. As I said, I hate when I get stuck on my... All right, let's see. Maybe I can... shearing gets me moved over. That works. I think that was a pig noise. And I'm hoping I could use the bag to move me from between these guys. It let me out. Good. All right, let's go ahead and drop the shears in here. How much wool did I get? 36 wool. That's actually not bad at all. Right, that's the feed thing. That's at 100. And that's at 100. But of course, that means they're using the animal feed continuously. Once again, somebody's standing at my horse. I saw you not working and just looking at my horse. You have a problem with my horse? Where are you supposed to be? You get back in there and start working. Oh, she's the animal breeder. Oh, so she came all the way out here to take care of my mount. Interesting. Here, I'm jumping her crap. She's actually doing her job. Oh, they were working. They went over here and got this all harvested already. Okay, so the farm they were working just fine. I just couldn't tell what they were doing. I just think the notification for the work being done isn't working correctly. How many wooden bowls are we up to now? Here, 6. So they're eating that pottage at a decent clip. Why don't you people have work? Yeah, tell me about yourself. What do? You're a hunter. Why the hell are you sitting here and you're not hunting? Eh? And what are you doing? Oh, what are you supposed... You're supposed to be an innkeeper. Okay, well, get back in there and do some cooking then. The hell am I paying you people for? Well, I'm not paying you at all. And basically, you're just doing... Yeah, whatever. Get in there and get cooking. Knife, 65%. I honestly don't get it. I don't understand. Okay, you're going back to the inn, but you're still sitting there. Do you not want to hunt? Do you have an issue with your job? Take it up with somebody who cares. Get out there and... Well, I mean, I think she's still working. It's just... Oh, I keep forgetting I need to repair this. It's like, why do I see this extra light in here when I walk in? Okay, this is going down. They have been using, these two have been using to make animal feed. Yeah, the animals seem to eat a lot. That might have to get adjusted. Also, FYI, the animal feed is not used by the animals. You know, your people don't feed it to them if it's in your food storage. Only if it is, so far from what I've seen, if it's in the resource storage. Let's check the animal feed number. 117. Okay, so they're keeping ahead of, because it was like 96 before. So that's promising. I'll reserve judgment until I can see exactly their progression on the use versus the crafting of it. Let's go ahead and get this fixed up real quick. There we go. Is everybody like on a midday break? Early in the day. You're my innkeeper. What are you doing? Get back in there and start cooking. I mean, I know that the game system, they're actually still working, but I'm confused while they're in here. While they're sitting outside. Put that away for now. Yeah, my workers aren't working. There's nobody in the smith. Now, I know they have tools. I know the time's right. Yeah, maybe they have a midday lunch now they take a break from. Interesting. Just checking to make sure people still have work. Make sure they don't say no tools. Nope, I'm good on this. I made sure I had all the tools available. All right. I'm not sure. Yep, nobody in here. Anybody in the sewer? Nobody in here. The babies, I'm used to the babies just sitting around. I have one tavern worker in here. Those can't be used yet. Didn't think so, but I figured I'd check. You're just sitting out here. What are you? You're a lumberjack. So let me check their woodcutting stuff because it looks like he's using their axe. They're on the 57 and I have them making, getting logs and getting sticks and making firewood. That doesn't seem right. Oh, no. Yeah. Okay, that one was right. And this one is doing 50-50. Yeah, sticks and firewood. So that's right. Oh, I almost forgot. I want to remind you guys too. Go to your fold. We have to make sure that they're okay. Buckets of milk. No, how am I getting buckets of milk? I have no goats anymore. Am I getting milk from... Hold on, I'm going to turn this off for a second and turn it back on. It says I'm getting milk, but I shouldn't be getting milk. Oh, it's 0 per hour. Okay, it's showing green, but it's 0 per hour. I don't have any goats anymore. All I've got are sheep. I did that on purpose. All right, go to stable. Nothing there. The pigsty, the really important one. You need to, it already is. Okay, good. It's 100%. So I get 28 manure per hour. Yeah, I've definitely got, I don't need any more pigs. I'll just keep selling all the babies. And how much animal feed? You're making 13 animal feed per hour. They should keep up. I just don't know if my grain will keep up with the requirements. That's where the rub's going to come from. So yeah, my crafters don't, I mean, I know they are working, but they're not modeling that they're working. Can you ladies, you know, farm 5 fields? Just they gotta plant all these fields. What time of day are we looking at? About 2 o'clock in the afternoon? And you've only done 1 field. I know they harvested that other one, but I think to be on the safe side, I should probably take another farmer and make it one of my better farmers. X. And then assign, and I'm going to put you as a crop worker. Just so I've got 1 extra person, just so I can make sure these fields get planted. That flax is too important. And there he is right here. I bet you this is the guy. Yep. He was standing there being lazy, trying to, you know, not do his farming job. Why do all the children look like little boys? And I know I have some girls. Checking all the babies now. All the babies look like little boys. But I could have sworn I had some of the girls that should be the right age to stand outside. I mean, seriously, dudes. Stop making babies. I wish she's had her second one and she won't have any more babies anymore. Alright, so I do have a couple quests over here. Let's see what quests my people have. One of my animal breeders. Oh, I wonder if it's an animal farm quest or just a random quest. Let's see. Really hungry. Can you bring me some ingredients for some nice food? Okay. Lavish meal. I've seen this one before. Deliver meat. He just went 13 meat? Well, hey, you know, I needed to kill some boar for a quest. I can get the meat that way. Not that I couldn't just get meat from the food storage, but I needed to kill boar, and I'm right here on the edge of town, right where the boar are near my place. Here, piggy, 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 piggy. Seriously, it's never this hard to find pigs. Well, typically it's never this hard to find pigs. There's usually 3 out in the woods over here. Almost always. And I made sure to sleep to do this the season shift this time. I didn't just stay awake doing other stuff. So I'm pretty sure the boar should have respawned in this area. Because, I mean, I just killed... Ah, here we go. Here's a pig. Literally right outside... Did I run past you or something? You're literally right outside my town. Oh, let me check. Skills, hunting, 172.8. 172.8. Go ahead and harvest. And 172.8, 176. Oh, you don't get as much for harvesting anymore. Okay, leveling hunting might have just gotten more difficult. Let's see, any more piggies out here? Nothing I can see. Let's find a fox or a deer. Let's see a skill that your sense ability uses less stamina. You know, a percent would be nice. I also want to test how far the whistle for your horse works. All right, so there's a piggy. My hunting skill, 176.2. Also, bleeding is supposed to do more damage to animals now. 176.2. So that was around 5 points. Oh, okay. Now did that still count, or did I get more after the kill? No. So that was about 5 points for killing that boar. We'll test it again just to be on the safe side. Maybe a one-shot kill, give me more points. 185 point, yeah. And it's percentage based, so a percent of a tiny little amount doesn't do jack for you when it comes to hunting. I mean, it balances everything. Yeah, it went from, yeah, it's almost exactly the same thing. About 5 to 6 points per. Man, it's going to take a long time to level up hunting. Unless they make another change soon. $12 meat. I think it was, what, 13? 13. So I need at least one more boar. Ooh. Glad that worked. And that gives me what I need to fulfill that quest. See how close I can get when sneaking. I might put points into sneaking. Oh, that was nice. What am I at right now? 209. And this is probably going to give me 4 points. 4 to 5 points. Three. Not even. Okay. Getting different points for different things. Ah, foxes have new noises. Yeah, I can hear them running. I can hear the fox running now. Need to go home and get something to drink. Now, somebody said something about drinking out of the wash bin. We're going to go check that out as well. I mean, I don't think I'd want to drink out of dirty hand water, but okay. Especially not if it's the farmer that's come over that's been planning on making manure and he wants to come over and wash his hands now. Now, one of the things that they added was that the farm hands actually move around, but it makes them a little bit harder to find now. All right, lavish meal is complete. So that got it started. This was completely done. Now, the two ladies should have been able to get that done with no problem. They were already almost done. But they might have knocked off a little bit early. Ah, I hate that. Yeah, it's just F. Oh, I had the wrong amount of stuff then. because I need to put 50 more. I need to put 50 more fertilizer. All right, need to check on that. Fertilized, but not planted. So there's... Did they run out of cabbage seed? Because I know there was 64 cabbage seed. I know they need a little more fertilizer, and that was my mistake. But if they are out of cabbage seeds, that means they lost 4 cabbage seeds. Now, it's not a bad amount of cabbage seed. Use up some more of the milk. Yeah, they wasted 4 cabbage seeds for sure. I know that's 100% because I made sure to have that in there. I do like the drinking sound now. Slurpy, slurpy. Open. And the buckets away, put the meat away. Yeah, so they're not using the right amount of seeds because they ran out of cabbage seeds. There should be an even number of cabbage seeds in here. Did they use up all my there was more cabbage seed in here. Okay, this is editing critical. I found out what it was. If you look at the seeds themselves, they have a nutritional value of 0.5. That's right, boys and girls. My wonderful child and my wonderful wife were eating my supplies. I did not know this until after I recorded this, but I wanted to clarify what was actually going on. Now, back to your regularly scheduled recording. I had cabbage seed stuck in here as my safety supply of cabbage seed. Did my wife come in here and take cabbage seed? I'm out of cabbage seed, and I know I had extra. I had, I want to say it was around 60 cabbage seed originally. Let's make sure there's no cabbage seed in my inventory. No. And I'm going to prove that here in a second. I'm going to reload an old save just to prove it. Make sure there's no cabbage seed here. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Let's go check resource storage, see if they put cabbage seed back. But I'm pretty sure they didn't. Yep, no seed. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and save my game real quick. I'm going to save it on an empty spot. All right. And then I'm going to reload to the winter before spring started. No, not save. I want you to load. Come on, game, work with me. Save 31 was before. You can say that the last time I played it was on the 7th. I will say that the loading and saving of the game seems to be a little bit faster than it was before. So it seems like they're getting back to the fast loading and saving that they had before. All right. Unfortunately, I wasn't in my house, so we're going to have to run back to my place. All right, pulling up to my house. Like I said, I want to verify where I was at before I make assumptions. And I had 80 cabbage seed, and I took 64 out. That's what I did. I made sure to grab exactly 64. My wife went in and took out 16 cabbage seed. And then out of here, I took 300. So either it's because she's my wife, she was able to take it out, Or can any villager take it out? 84. I think that was right. And for rye, I took out 300 as well. Just want to make sure I'm getting my numbers right before I jump to conclusions. 109.84. Load game. Load 34. Back in this save, the one that we were playing today. That's been fertilized. That's been worked. Okay. I'm gonna have to give them more fertilizer too. Yep. Yeah. They used up. They don't think they've touched any flax grain. 31 doesn't seem like a correct number though. So now I need to ask the developer, or, ask the team there so they can ask the developers, because developers for this game haven't talked to me yet. 200 fertilizer. I know they're going to need 50 more. I just, like I said, I don't want to make an accusation, but I have a feeling that take that. And I'm going to drop an additional 50 because that's how much they just used on that other field. Because I still want to check the fertilizer thing. Maybe they're... Okay, I'm going to check the farm storage, the barn, real quick. Nope. Yeah, they used up 80 and didn't get the whole place done, and didn't get the whole field done. It looks like there's 4 spots. Let me look in the management tab one more time. I need, so I can at least tell it was 3 spots. They did all but 3, but they ended up using 80 seeds to do 64 plantings, and they even used seed that was supposedly safe in my house. Do I trust them to continue? We're gonna run through it, but I'm almost to the point that I don't trust the crop workers. I won't call them field workers anymore, but crop workers, yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and call this one here. I've been critical. This has been Medieval Dynasty on the new update. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.